would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
All kinds of time before he fires right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Gators buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Clark. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, let's chat about Florida. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They try to get it outside on the left. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. The Canes need to pick it up on 4th down. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Canes. First score of the game goes up.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Pressure coming. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And they'll knock him down. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives.
Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got some room, it was over.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. And they're able to make the tackle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys, not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And the Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Miami! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20th. And probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air, it's Newton. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Moore. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hums it downfield. Makes the grab. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes look to do some damage in the red zone. They're going back to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Takes the handoff. It's Riley. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Newton. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Gators come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Really good job by the defense understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
He'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Miami.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run for it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Glenn. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Gators headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Glenn. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive, got to need better effort.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium. One of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Oregon State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them, and they were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The offense changing the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. The Canes are in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Newton. He'll take the deep shot. Snatches it on the right. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Wide open downfield. And the Gators want to crank the tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
To do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Hurricanes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Suggs. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Making side adjustments here. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
And, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Newton. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Clark. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Clark. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. All alone as he catches it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, looking for a man. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Knox. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put the 3-7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Here's the pressure. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
He lets one fly deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and
looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Rushes on him. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching